We're hearing right now that a child has died in Seminole County, Georgia. According to emergency services, rescuers cannot get to that child who died. They also aren't sure at this time what happened, but they do know that it is because of that storm. Now, this is the second death associated with Hurricane Michael. One man is dead in Florida after a tree toppled onto his home. Here it is, the winds, the rain, the power outages. This is Hepzibah at the intersection of Windsor Spring Road and Highway 88. Hurricane Michael brings wind gusts and steady rain. Those gusts knocking down traffic cans and traffic barrels. The rain quickly leading to puddles and standing water on the roadways, and drivers still spotted on the road early this morning. City leaders urging everyone to stay off the roads and not drive into any standing water. Good morning, CSRA. It's Thursday, October 11th. I'm Stephanie Lopez.
Hey, top of the morning to you. We are so excited that you're with us this morning.
Now that the sun is coming up and we can finally see all the damage in our region, we're going to head over to Destiny Bird, who's checking on road conditions. And Destiny, where are you right now? Are you in high water?
Stephanie, right now I am still in Richmond County on Berkman's Road in Ingleside.
Breaking news in Southern California, a developing story we've been following for you all morning. 13 people are dead in a mass shooting, including a sergeant with the sheriff's office, the gunman, and 11 others. This all playing out in Ventura, California at Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, which is about 40 miles west of Los Angeles. The shooting started when the gunman went into the bar restaurant, opening fire just before midnight Pacific time, which would be around 3 a.m. here. Police said hundreds were inside when the shooting started. Ventura police say Sergeant Ron Helis was responding to that shooting and was gunned down after he entered the building. He died at the hospital early this morning. One eyewitness describes the terrifying moments as people there tried to make an escape for their lives.
I was on the dance floor dancing at the time, and then all my friends were at the table right by the door, and then I heard the gunshot. I turned around and I saw him shoot a couple more times.
It's a belly rub. Aww. He likes kids. He's easy to walk.
He seems like he'd be a very cuddly dog. You can just tell that he wants to be close. Oh, he's so sweet. And how long has he been at the shelter with you guys? Oh.
He's been on the adoption floor since last Friday, which is kind of a long time for such a fabulous dog like him.
And distracted driving blamed for someone slamming into the back of a police cruiser. Check this out. It happened in Byron, Georgia. The driver told police, look, bam, that they looked away from the road and didn't see traffic slowing down. No word if the driver's hurt. Police say this should be a warning for drivers to keep your eyes on the road. And voting did not go so smoothly across the state. Reports of downed machines near Atlanta. The problem happening at a polling location in Cobb County. Provisional ballots were given out instead, and drained batteries, putting some polling units out of work, according to the elections director. It took about 45 minutes to get them fixed, and those voting say that the location should have been better prepared.
I think that they handled themselves professionally. The ones that were sitting at the desk, the other people were walking around wringing their hands. There was nothing they could do, and they didn't know what to do.
The workers here in our office left the units on, and so the batteries were drained. And so when the poll workers opened them up and started to use them, they had no power.
And the director of elections says every vote will be counted, including those who used provisional ballots. And I'm Stephanie Lopez. We'll see you. We just got a little taste of the telethon right there. I'm so excited about it. The good we can do when we all come together, when we have that desire to help our kids in our hearts.
And it's just small amounts. Small amounts can go a long way.
Fox 54, News Now.
I'm going to get myself some porch people. I'm going to make them just like this. They're going to look just like these people here so that they're always around me. So I can just put them out on my balcony. See, just like that. I don't know if I want to put your hands, I would rather your hands just be right here. There you go. Like that. There you go. Smile. See, she's so good at this.
She is playing the part so
great.
Good. All right. Hey, before we get out of here, we want to show you our 7-day forecast. She didn't even blink.
She's still not blinking.
91 for tomorrow, 92 on Friday. A good amount of showers and thunderstorms for Saturday and Sunday, but cooler temperatures are headed our way on Monday.
She's still not moving, so good. This is perfect. This is exactly what my porch people would look like, these two here. And you can join us tomorrow morning. We'll be back for you tomorrow. And of course, the news continues at 10 tonight. And we're always online at WFXG.com. Hello? Bye. Oh, it moves.
And we now know the official cause of death for the Georgia high school football player who collapsed after a game last month. The Pike County Coroner's Office ruled Dylan Thomas's death was caused by cardiac arrest, and that was triggered from a traumatic brain injury. Now, the coroner ruled that that death was an accident. Officials and the family both agreed that an autopsy wasn't necessary or wanted. The 16-year-old was a linebacker who went down during a game in September. Now, he said his leg felt, quote, weird, and he later collapsed, fell on a bench on the field. Well, he died at an Atlanta hospital 2 days later. And a long-acting injectable implant may one day be the way to prevent and treat HIV. Researchers from the University of North Carolina and the CDC did a study on mice, finding that a continuous formulation of the antiretroviral medication sold under the name Tivicay was well tolerated in implant form with little or no sign of toxicity for 5 months. It can be quickly and safely removed with a small incision. And Instagram is taking aim at bullies. The social networking site is starting to use new technology to proactively detect bullying in photos and captions. Well, those posts will be sent to Instagram's community operations team for review. And Instagram says the technology can detect bullying and harassment, such as attacks on a person's appearance or character, and threats to someone's well-being or health. The feature has already started to roll out and will continue to roll out in the coming weeks. Well, your time right now, 8:45, and Hurricane Michael may be disruptive to flights. Find out what some airlines are offering to their customers. Watching WFXG Fox 54 News Now. Welcome back at 6:44. Every week, Fox 54 celebrates the young treasures and talent of the CSRA, the children in our community. 10-year-old Morgan Thomas aims to be the next big name in the art world in this week's High Five for Kids. Armed with a vision, Morgan Thomas is ready to take on a canvas that's bigger than she is.
I like art because it's really soothing to me. I can express my imagination through pencil and paper.
Morgan's been drawing, painting, just doing art since she was a little tot, 2 feet high. She painted, drew everything. She crafted her own toys.
Her inspiration?
My imagination. I see things in the world and then I add a little bit of me to it and then just make it something of my own.
Like these wings, an interactive art piece representing the sky, space, earth, and nature.
These wings represent my creativity and how it makes me fly.
I don't know what goes on in her brain, but she can sit there and draw something within like 5 minutes. So to me, I think the process that's going on in her head is just constantly get everything out.
And if she can hone in on that creative juice.
Oh my gosh, she will be one amazing artist. As long as she slows down, go back to her work that she has already done and just freshen it up, she will be amazing.
And that's this week's High Five for Kids. Now, if you know a child who is shining bright in our community, doing good for others, or providing inspiration for their peers, nominate them, and they could be featured on our next High Five for Kids. Just send us an email to enews@wfxg.com. In Richmond County, armed and dangerous suspect on the run this morning. Deputies looking for Thomas Dyson. He's accused of assault at the Richmond Villas Apartments on Windsor Spring Road. We're told he's known to be in the Farrington subdivision in Hephzibah. There are several warrants out for Dyson's arrest. And bond denied for the father whose 4-year-old son accidentally shot and killed himself in Richmond County. Justin Foss Sr. charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. In court Monday, the judge stated Foss's criminal past is the reason he will remain behind bars. Now, that man took a plea deal for attempted murder in 2015. A Virginia man arrested after accidentally texting a police officer offering to sell him weed. A detective with the Fairfax County Police Department received this text message. It reads, quote, "Hit me up if you want to get together. I've got some nice ends we can burn." Well, the officer arranged to meet up with the man, and he was arrested, found to be in possession of more than 1 pound of marijuana. Welcome back.